Hey y'all, this is AL Thick Madame and Cinnamon Sugar. Apparently, since I'm showing this side, that's what it's gonna see. I don't want to start this video over because I'm doing this, but yeah, y'all. So I needed to come on here and address some things because people be having a whole lot of audacity for some unknown reason, and I just don't understand it. For those of y'all who've been here for a while, y'all are gonna know exactly what I'm talking about once I start talking because it is always mind-boggling to me why this has become a thing. Now I'm trying to make sure I get my lips together. That's why I'm frantically searching for stuff. But so the other day I posted a video letting y'all know that I met up with the Jamaican man, right? Told y'all everything that happened, right? Like literally right after. Like I left where he was and went to the parking lot of a place where I was gonna go get me something to eat. And before the sun set, I told y'all what was going on or what had happened or whatever. I'm trying to understand why somebody took it upon themselves to have the audacity to try to come at me sideways and say bull and it said that I needed to get my story straight or something like that. Y'all, I'll put exactly what they said because basically if you didn't see it within the first 30 minutes of them posting it, you're not going to see it because when people post crazy stuff, 99% of the time, I'm going to delete the comment and block them. So you're not going to see it. But it was on that video. That was the first and only comment at first. Right? Okay. So, but I'm going to post what was said and you're going to see their name and all that stuff or whatever. But it don't even matter because they've been blocked. Unless they go and make another page because they want to be that nosy. Then, that's the only way they're going to see what's going on. So anyway, I was just like, y'all, I'm at work on break and everything. I'm looking like, girl, what are you talking about? Like, I'm trying to figure out because to me, that suggests that you're trying to make it seem like I'm lying. Now, I don't know if it is because, first of all, let me get myself situated. Keep in mind, I just woke up, excuse me, I took a nap, unexpected nap. Y'all, these people been working at me without me, I'm tired. But anyway, so I'm not sure if it's because when I talk, I look around, I do all kinds of stuff. I'm scratching and like I'm not how do I say it? I'm camera shy and I get very nervous even though I'm in this room by myself. Like it if it's not social work related, I get so nervous. And I start doing all kinds of like my head don't be itching and I'm scratching it. My face don't be itching or irritated, but I'm scratching it and picking at it. And I'm always, y'all notice, I'm always picking my chin. I'm always doing something. But it's kind of my way of coping with the nervousness to get through the video, okay? And I know that it might have been something that was taught or you've heard that somebody looking away and not having eye contact and all the other stuff means that somebody's lying. I don't know if that's what it is. Maybe that's what the person was trying to infer because I'm looking away and I'm talking and I'm telling y'all and I might be saying and all that. Like I'm nervous. Like I'm just a naturally nervous person. I don't know if that's what it was. But anyway, I have no reason to lie about anything that I've said. I'm just so glad that I'm the type of person that in most cases, if it's feasible, if there's a way that I can have it, I'm going to have receipts. So I'm going to be posting receipts throughout this video, okay? So within that video, I told y'all that I met up with the Jamaican man, which I did. I told y'all that he's not a looker. I'm not going to post his picture. That's the only receipt that I won't post, which is what he looks like, because he's not somebody that I would generally go for. I would not look at him and be like nothing about him is like, ooh, like that's just the truth. I told y'all that the garlic was doing a lot. I mentioned that several times in that video. When I tell y'all, I have never smelled anybody that was using garlic, it coming through their pores that strong in all of my life. I cannot. When I tell y'all I was about to gag, I was about to throw up, it was a lot going on. It really was. And I can back up everything that I've said because even though I didn't want to hurt his feelings and say anything about it, which again, it is something that I am well aware of that people do. Consume raw garlic. I am very aware that there are people that do that. They want to ward off certain illnesses, the possibility of getting sick. That's why he started implementing it, because he started working somewhere where he's going to be around a lot of people. He was just like, I just want to make sure. So he just literally started this up, which I didn't know. My friend didn't know before trying to hook me up, if you will, with her uncle. So she said when she went over to his house, because if you saw the video, you already know the whole scenario. The whole scenario was this. I texted him Sunday, right before the end of that morning, to ask him, was 5 p.m. too late for me and, the two of us to meet up or whatever, right? He never said anything. So I'm waiting. He said, now y'all see my hair still ain't done. Because I was like, oh, well, I don't want to get my hair started, and then I'm going to have to start. I'm going to have to, start my getting everything ready for me to leave and go meet up with him. And it's getting hot. Even though it's not treacherous outside right now, I'm not in the mood to do what I typically do, like in the wintertime, or what I can do in the wintertime, which is I can make it work. If my hair is halfway done, or even if I just started and got a row or two of braids or twists or whatever, I can put something on my head and still make it work and still look cute. But I don't like doing that as it gets hotter outside or whatever, right? So anyway, I just said, well, I'm just going to wait. He just going to see me at my worst. My hair ain't done. It is what it is. But I ain't going to lie to you. When I went in there later on, when I got confirmation that he was going to meet up with me and we were going to meet, for whatever reason, I said, whatever the first thing my hand touched, I'm going to put on. So I ended up finding these pair of pants that I had never worn. I live for butterflies. Live for them. Y'all do not understand how much I live for butterflies. If I had to say an animal was my favorite animal, so to speak, something that's like not human, it's butterflies. I live for butterflies. So these are one of my many pairs of pants or bottoms or whatever that has butterflies on them. I'm scared to put that up there, y'all. I already told y'all, depending on how I felt or what I saw when I actually did do a video. I normally do a video of what I'm wearing, and then I'll like snap a picture from it because I feel like it's better quality for some reason. I don't know. It just seems like it's better quality for me. So whenever y'all see my any pictures of me, it's from a video. So I had a video that I still have it in my phone. Did a video before I left out, and I turned around and all this other stuff. I don't know why, but after I went out of the house and met up with this man, I didn't realize my booty was doing all what it was doing. My booty was doing a lot. My booty was bootying, or whatever you want to say it was doing. It was doing the most. Now, I have a lot of booty. For those of y'all that don't understand, or you can't tell from the side, from any of my pictures, I have a whole lot of booty. My booty was doing a lot. For some reason, whenever I'm out with somebody that I'm not interested in, or somebody that live for me and I don't live for them, it's like the finest men it's like everybody that's fine, they just be out and about. All the men, all of them be fine. And I'm just like, why? It was so like that day. That's what happened with that situation. I'm like, why everybody fine today? Everybody out today that's out and about. I ain't never seen them a day in life, but all of them fine for no reason. Child, and I'm talking about my booty was doing it. I was like, let me hurry up and get back to the house. What is going on? And then see, I really didn't realize it until I got out my car and went to my P.O. box that my booty was doing the absolute most. I had no idea. I was like, wait a minute. My booty doing a lot. I don't know if I need to wear these pants no more. Because if I would have been trying to get pregnant, I probably would have got pregnant that day. I'm just saying my booty was doing a lot. So anyway, but I'm just going to be posting screenshots of what I said to him, what he said to me, and messages from my friend. Because with that whole situation, she ended up going over to his house, even though I told her, girl, don't worry about it. She went over to his house, knocked on the door. Her and her ex-husband rolled up, like set it off, was like, no, we ain't finna let this fly. Went on over there. I was like, girl, ended up calling me. Because I told her, girl, I'm finna go to sleep, forget all that. Trying to figure out, within all of this, I'm trying to figure out where I'm lying. Because I told y'all within the video what all happened leading up to when it was over with. The man smelled like garlic. It is terrible. I'm talking about really, really strong. And she said she smelled it that day when he finally came out of the house and opened the door for them before I got there. So I just don't know what that was about. I was just like, girl, I didn't know what it was. I had never smelled it like that before. I had never smelled anybody smell that strong of garlic ever in my entire life. And I know people who take the supplements. I know people who take it raw, and I've never smelled it that strong. Usually it's tolerable for me, but this, no. And me, as I've been somebody who's been out in the field social work wise. Eventually at some point when it's time for me to get back out there, I'm going to be out there. So I'm going to be out there in them houses and, all of that, being out there in the public again. So I already know I'm going to have to get back acquainted with that again, which it wasn't pleasant, but I dealt with it. It was what it was. I'm talking about it's been some people I've been around where that was my same reaction, about to throw up, all this other stuff, because that's how they smelled. That didn't mean they weren't a good person. Same goes for him. He seemed cool. I just can't. I'm talking about I had a massive headache and he had me about to gag, throw up, all of that. I'm like, oh, She was out in the open and she said it was too much for her. So I'm like, girl. And it was crazy to me because I was sitting there the whole time like, I could have swore she said that this man does not stink. Because I told her, I was like, look, I'm open to friendship, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know what it was. I said something about, as long as he don't stink. Breath ain't stinking, body ain't stinking, or whatever. I love an amazing smelling man. I typically smell good myself, so I want somebody that's going to match that. Or smell like nothing, because everybody ain't into fragrances, and I get that. But I want you to smell like nothing. I don't want you to smell like onions. I don't want you to smell musty. That garlic definitely is a no for me, because when I first smelled him, I was trying to figure out, was he like farting? I didn't know if he was letting out many farts because he was nervous. Because I fully understand that. Because I was like, what is going on? Because at first I wasn't smelling nothing. And I guess he had to fully get into the car. And then I was like, I really for 5 minutes, I was trying to figure out what it was. And he just all of a sudden was like, oh, I'm sorry. If you smell something, that's me. I've been taking garlic. I've been eating garlic, da da da. I was like, oh no, you good? But I didn't know that it was going to intensify. It was getting worse and worse. I was like, oh God, what is going on? I've never experienced that in my life. But yeah, y'all, I'm trying to figure out how I'm lying or why I need to get my story straight about what happened. I met up with the man. We went out to eat. I already told y'all that his transmission is messed up in his vehicle. So he takes public transportation and he has a bicycle as well. So he goes to work, do everything he's supposed to do. It is what it is. He has a very complicated story. And at some point in time, I will tell y'all more. When I tell y'all, it's a lot. Y'all, it's to the point this man might get, he might get deported. I don't know. It's looking like he might get deported right about now. These are recent developments. So, yeah, it's a lot of things going on. Deported or whatever you want to say it's supposed to be. But anyway, it's a lot. It was a lot going on. And I'm just trying to understand where and you're like, why I need to, get my story straight. Somebody was like, bull. And told me I need to come back when I get my story straight or something like that. Like I said, I'm going to post that and the responses throughout this video because I'm trying to understand where was the lie. I didn't lie about meeting this man. I didn't lie about him smelling like garlic. I did not lie about us actually meeting. I didn't lie about the time because within the video that I made when I was sitting in my car, I told y'all what time it was and that I had a certain window that I wanted to get home in time for. So after I was done making the video, I got my food and went straight home. It didn't take me but 5 minutes to get home from where I was at after I made the video. So within 5 minutes of me getting off of there, I had gotten my food and went home. You can see the timestamp after that. I still got home before 9, which was before the sun had gone down, but it was before it got actually dark outside. But yeah, you'll see the times. That's what I'm saying. I'm glad that I have receipts because people really love to try to test my gangster and I don't understand. And it's funny because you would think that I'm over here getting money or something. I don't get money. When I was doing recap reviews, I had started to be able to get AdSense and all that stuff. But I wasn't doing enough to where it would account for anything. The most I would have ever gotten was $20. What $20 gonna do? You do know it take me about 50 something, 60 something dollars to fill up my car with premium gas. So I'm trying to understand. But anyway, y'all will see all the proof. But anyway, I have nothing to lie about. I don't understand why people come at me sideways at least twice a year. Every single time. It never fails. Somebody comes out of nowhere telling me I'm a clout chaser, telling me I'm lying, telling me, like, saying something sideways to me. And I am I do not understand. I do not understand. Only thing I think of is when I look away and do all that other stuff, maybe they thinking I'm lying because of that. Sorry, I have nothing to lie about. But anyway, y'all going about y'all day. I'm going to come back with another video because some things popped off.